the Daylesford Podcast. Events, stories and people around the Hepburn Shire. Hey everybody, welcome to the Daylesford Podcast. Jared here, 5:47 in the morning. If this was live radio, it's not. But salute to everyone who's up this early. I think I do it maybe 7 if I'm pushing it 8 times a year. So forgive me if my voice sounds a little croaky. I'm on my second coffee already. Today, I'm going to do something a little different with this podcast. At the moment, I'm piecing together a bunch of stories to release to you guys. And even though they're only 15 minutes, they do take a bit of time to put together. And this week, I'm getting short of time. But then my friend Maya mentioned, Jared, you need to tell people a bit more about who you are. In my mind, I'm like, well, that's a little boring. And then I realised I have a great passion that I want to share with everyone. And this week I went on Statewide Drive with Nicole Chabastek on ABC Radio and spoke about this passion. Just on a side note, there will be a regular segment on Statewide Drive with Nicole. So I'm a little excited that I get to share the stories of Hepburn community with all of Victoria and parts of New South Wales. Anyway, this passion of mine is hitchhiking. I love hitchhiking. I love getting on the side of the road, sticking my thumb out, and just going anywhere with anyone and turning up to any place. So last year, I headed over to Wales, stayed with my Welsh family, and before my big adventure around Wales, I put this question to my Welsh mum and dad, let's call them. Not biological. This is Graham and Rachel.
Now, tell me, if you had a friend driving to this farm and you had an Australian friend such as myself hitchhiking here and you said to your friend, pick up Jared, how would you explain what I looked like?
I would say you're about 5'10", slimish build, with a nice beard and moustache, a pleasant outlook on life, and rather a nice sort of chap to meet.
That's a lovely answer. Rachel, same.
Well, I'd say just look out for this hairy, bearded, bald chap, and there he is.
At school, people have groups, okay? So what group would have you put me in?
That's really hard, Jared, to put you in a group. I'd probably put you in a loner.
Graham?
No, I disagree with Rachel. I don't think you put it alone, because you might like to be alone for a little while, Jared, but completely living without people or company, I don't think that's for you. I think you are a people person. You like to talk to people. You like to hear what they say and do, and you're interested in what they say and do. But you also have to have a little time on your own, which is good for everybody. But you're not a loner.
And what group would you put me in at school?
Well, you wouldn't be in the sporty group. I can't see you playing an awful lot of football.
That's true. Not the farming group.
And then you wouldn't be in the highly academic group, but I would put you in the Mr. Average group with a wide variation of friends, and a wide topic of friends as well. You could talk to the farmers, you could talk to the cooks and the cleaners and the people. You'd have a wide range of friends. Not just a specific friend, but quite a few friends.
Thanks for your time, guys. That's my Welsh parents.
So that's Graham and Rachel. They're Welsh farmers in the southwest of Wales. This next clip is one of my best friends, which is Rachel's daughter, Samantha. Her and I joined at the hip. And it's Rachel and Samantha dropping me off at my first hitchhiking stop. This is one of those classic conversations that usually happen.
So we're off to... Well, we went to go walking, but what happened?
It fucking rained. You can't say that.
Yeah, you can swear on podcast, don't worry.
So we've had the best weather ever, and now it's raining.
Oh, yeah.
And we decided to go to the waterfalls.
And what happened?
And it rained.
It rained.
And who's got to go hitchhiking today? In the rain.
Oh, yeah. What do you think? How's the hitchhiking going to go? What do you reckon?
One day and you'll be back.
Yeah, not good. Very wet. Not in a tent tonight.
SOS. I'll be in the B&B. With friends and people.
Do you reckon I'll survive?
No.
Do you reckon?
No.
Look at you. They're going to be freaked out when they meet you. Because you attract crazy, weird people.
Oh, how?
They just have to look at your face.
It's your look,
It's your beard.
Jack. It's your look.
Do you have any tips for me when I'm hitchhiking?
Stay safe. Keep your bum to the wall. Carry a knife. Top tips. Okay?
Thanks, that's perfect. Rachel,
worries.
anything that I should take note of?
No, you just need to stay safe, stay away from weird people. Don't take sweets off.
You heard it here first. Don't take sweets off strangers. Don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk to strangers.
Oh, yeah. Don't take sweets. That's the point of talking to strangers, I don't know.
You're going to get on fine.
Yeah.
You're just going to do just amazing.
We'll be right. We'll reconvene in 3 weeks and see what happens, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck. Thanks.
So Samantha and Rachel dropped me off in South Wales, and my plan was to head straight up the middle of Wales, go left, and head over to a place called Harlech. Now, when I hit the top of Wales, I came across this guy. It was probably the scariest hitchhike I've ever had. But not in the way you think it's scary. It was a totally different experience.
I'm Jared, by the way. What's your name?
John.
John, nice to meet you. You live down here?
I live in Clangonog, which is about, 15 miles away.
I think you're going exactly, I'm about 4 mile down here, so
Come on then.
I'll let you know if we keep going.
What are you doing anyway?
I'm actually making a podcast,
Oh,
a
right.
hitchhiking podcast,
You didn't look like an axe murderer to me.
and I appreciate that. What's wrong with your car? It sounds sick.
No.
Oh, was that how it normally sounds?
You know why, don't you? It's your
Why?
bloody fault.
What did I do?
Put me bloody off with that thing.
I'm so sorry.
That thing meaning my microphone.
Yeah.
We'll start again. That's better.
I can't drive manuals, yeah,
That's fair enough.
and it's dual, so I put it into what do you call it, manual. Travel a lot then, don't you?
I used to. I haven't for the last few years, but I'm getting back into it now. I've missed it a lot. So,
I was watching the bloke behind me.
what's he doing?
He wants to overtake.
Ah, yeah. Do you like driving?
No.
No.
I'll put it this way. I bought this car, November last year. I'm not interested in cars. And I can't even tell you how to open the boot.
Really?
Yeah, you know, the front thing.
The bonnet.
That's it. There he goes.
Whoa. Okay. No, he's a serious driver then. He loves his cars,
No,
clearly.
he certainly does. So, I'm not really bothered. I don't know how to do it. I'm not interested.
Uh-huh.
What they'll do, they'll all overtake. There he goes.
Ah, there they all go. They're all happy
There's
now.
another one. And that one as well.
And that one. And that one. Do you get nervous driving cars then? Is it?
Yeah, I get no, yeah.
Oh, really? Wait, did you have a car accident? Or
That was about 20 years ago. It was my fault, but
what
I
happened?
just undertook an ambulance and I hit the brick wall.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Did you in hospital for
No.
Just shocked.
No, yeah, no, just stupid.
Okay.
Now I'm quite careful.
But you still you're careful, but you prefer not to drive at all.
If I had a choice, I wouldn't drive.
So I'm only about 1 minute up the road here, and I'll tell you where you can drop me off.
No.
It's just this corner right here would be perfect if possible.
Yeah,
There's a nice little place to pull in and then take off again. So
it's lot behind me.
let them pass.
There we are.
Thank you, John.
Enjoyed talking
Perfect.
to you.
Yeah, you too. And I really appreciate.
Look after yourself. You be careful, yeah?
I will.
I will. Honestly.
Nice to meet you, John.
Enjoy yourself.
Bye.
So there you go. That was John. That was literally the scariest hitchhike I've ever had. You can probably hear my voice. I was a bit nervous. I have that nervous giggle, and there it was. So the thing that brings the Daylesford Podcast and the Hitchhiker Podcast together is I really enjoy meeting people. And when I hitchhike, I love the randomness. I'm very present when I hitchhike. I stand on the side of the road, I stick my thumb out. I have no idea where I'm going to end up, and who I'm going to meet. And it's exciting to see who's going to take me where and what people have to say, what their thoughts are, what's their passions in life. And the Daylesford Podcast is exactly the same thing on a much smaller scale. But probably many more characters in the Hepburn Shire than the rest of the world. Let's be honest. Let me tell you about what's on this week. Thursday, the 8th of August, it's Dolly's Disco Bingo at 6:30 at the Daylesford Bowling Club. That starts at 6 p.m. Friday, a local woman. Her name is Ellen Hanser, and she has a book launch. It's called Esther's Violin, and that is at Book Wolf in Malden. Saturday the 10th of August, Annie Stewart is back from the States, and she has a storytelling slam workshop, and that is part of the Words of the Winter. It starts at 1 p.m. If you want tickets, go to wordsinwinter.com. And also, Maya wanted me to mention, there's typewriters around different cafes in the area. And if you feel up for telling a story on a typewriter, punch something out, and if you win, I think you get put in the newspaper. Also, Saturday morning, it's the Bolan Farmers Market and the Kyneton Farmers Market. On Sunday, there's Raffier's Basket Weaving. That's in the Castlemaine Community House. If you want more information, go to my website, thedaylesfordpodcast.com. And also the Market Sunday, Classic Daylesford Market, the Malden Market, and the Clunes Farmers Market. And just one quick thing. Happy birthday, Nisa! Happy 10th birthday, double digits. I hope Mum got you the hoverboard that you wanted, and if she didn't, she's going to kill me for saying this. All right, on with my last hitchhike. This is Anne Jones from the northwest of Wales in a place called Harlech. She's the loveliest woman I'd ever met while I was hitchhiking, and I literally spent 5 minutes with her. Let me hit record and let's talk. What's your name?
My name is Anne Jones.
Anne Jones. Nice to meet you. I'm Jared Pickford, Anne Jones.
And where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
I've been to New Zealand. I haven't been to Australia.
You seem like a traveller, I have a feeling. I can sense it in you.
Many years ago.
The fact that you're driving a truck and you pick up a hitchhiker,
yes,
that tells me everything.
Does it really? That I've had experience of hitchhiking?
Your story's already here.
my main mode of travel when I was a lot younger. People used to hitchhike all the time years ago.
Did you hitchhike a fair bit then?
Oh, yes.
Really? Where did you hitchhike? Around the local area?
Mainly around this country, but people that age group who couldn't afford a car and...
Oh, of course.
This sort of thing. You were a student, this sort of thing. You went everywhere.
So are you Welsh then? You're
half Welsh, half Scottish.
Half Scottish, really? You're my first Welsh-Scottish I've met.
Do you need me to have the Scottish accent as well?
You can choose whichever accent you want. I don't mind. Everyone who will listen will be excited. So you've been down here quite a long time then?
I've been here since I've been married, yes.
I see.
Yeah.
And do you have family around here?
Yes, I do. I have one son who went away and did the usual.
Yeah.
And then came home and threw his parents out of their home.
Well, he's lovely.
And we had to build our own house instead.
Oh, okay. There seems like there's more to that story than what...
Well, he started his own business then. I'm a teacher, really, so is my husband, but we bought a farm, which we built up. And then I couldn't teach at the time, and I had a child, so I chose to stay at home, and then I converted everything in my home and my outbuildings, which were too small for animals in this day and age, but were very, very good size for human beings. So I put the human beings in my outbuildings and had a tourist business going on.
Oh, yeah.
And then he had small children of his own, and he wanted to come nearer to Wales, to come back home, to come nearer to Wales. So he came back and asked, when I was going to give up my business, he asked if they could run it.
So what do you do with yourself now?
Now we still farm.
You have a farm back up there?
Yes, we do, up in the hills. It's a beautiful spot. This particular part of Wales is extremely attractive.
And what do you farm?
It's a typical Welsh hill farm, mixed cattle and sheep.
And do you have Welsh blacks up there?
We have a mixture. We started off with Welsh black, but we've changed to a Solaire because of our great age.
Oh.
We decided to go for something that is what is referred to as easy carving.
Oh, easy carving. Oh, I understand. I grew up on a farm. And,
oh, did you?
And my dad has an AI business in Australia, so I know everything. Don't you worry.
So that was. We decided for easy carving because the bull we have at present just.
So you don't have to pull the calves out?
Oh, nothing, no. Whereas usually we cross back onto a chalet, but we don't anymore because
of that very reason? Because
of our age, yes.
I understand. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You seem like... you seem very lovely.
Thank you very much.
I want to know more, and I've got about 3 minutes, I think.
True. Where in Harlech are you going?
Just anywhere. It doesn't wherever
I'm
you're
going to the bottom of Harlem. Do you want to go to the top?
I can walk from the bottom. I don't mind.
Well, you'll be able to climb the hill up to the castle.
Thank you so much.
To the direction of the castle.
Ooh, that's impressive. I didn't see that yesterday.
Did you not?
No, I was on the other side. Oh.
It's now a heritage village. You know, the area is a heritage village.
Oh, okay.
I have friends with land down here, and if they're in sight of the castle, they have to adhere to certain rules and regulations because we are now a heritage.
It's beautiful, and it's a stunning village. So
It is absolutely gorgeous.
I only
See
had a quick
this
look.
building with the pink bow in?
Yeah.
Well, this is where I'm going to have my hair washed. So I'm going to throw you out.
That's beautiful.
Do you need a lift anywhere else afterwards?
I'm perfect, Anne. Thank you so much. And so you heard my hitchhiking trips around Wales. If you want to listen to the whole series, go to the hitchhikerpodcast.com. Thanks for listening. I hope you're getting more of an insight as to why I do the Daylesford Podcast. It's a real passion of mine just to go around and meet random people. And they don't have to be characters or famous or rich or anything. I like meeting everyday normal people. Hey, if you really like the podcast, do me a favour, go to the Daylesfordpodcast.com and subscribe to the newsletter. That would be a great help. And each week you'll receive an email telling you what events are on around the area. And if you're a business and you want to sponsor this podcast, get in touch with me via the website, the Daylesfordpodcast.com. All right, everyone, I'll see you next week. Bye.